Namaste, everyone. Welcome to our third and final day of the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya program. We can have an extra day tomorrow if there are questions or if there are things that need to be sorted out. If you don't mind, please allow me to take a call. Just give me a moment. Yes, Dolly, I'm in the middle of my session. I'm in the middle of my session. No. Right. I'm sorry. Yes. So you have done the huffing technique. I think you've understood it well. You practice the complete yogic breath and you've got a fair understanding of that as well. So what we're going to do today is we'll do a few rounds of the complete yogic breath with the Krishna's flute maneuver. Hopefully, before we joined, some of you have done your huffing technique and the complete yogic breath, just so that we can focus a little more time on the third part of this program, which is the Nadi Shodhan or the Anulom Vilom, along with elements of the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, which make it a very, very powerful technique to cleanse your system. Now, if you remember, a few days ago, when the program first started, you might have noticed how scratchy my throat was then, but it's almost clear now. There is still a bit of scratchiness, but not too much. It's basically cleared now. And in the next couple of days, it'll be clearer. And it's all happened with breath work. Right. So slow, deep breath in. Keep your belly very relaxed. Take a full breath. And go. All gone. Stop. Relax your belly. Repeat. With the squeeze. All gone. Repeat with the squeeze. All gone. Repeat with the squeeze. Again. 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 And a full breath in. And when you're able to do more of these repetitions and do the squeeze, you'll probably feel a little bit of heat building in the body. You'll also feel that your breath has become a little subtler, a little smoother, and that's a great consequence. So once again, slow, deep breath in. Belly very relaxed. Go. Stop. Repeat with the squeeze. Repeat with the Krishna's flute maneuver. Again. 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 Repeat. 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 Full breath. Shivaji is expelling some phlegm, and that is a very good thing. I can see the video. That's a very good thing. I think it will help if he keeps a bowl or a spittoon or something handy. But maybe next time. Yeah, he's back. Yeah, so Shivaji, this is for you. I noticed that you went to the bathroom to clear your throat.
Yes, that's
probably
right.
to throw out, to throw out some phlegm. So why don't you keep a spittoon or a bowl? Keep a tissue paper over there so that it's easier to clean.
Okay,
It'll just
sure.
save you so much more time. Yeah.
No, sure. Thanks.
Yeah. Once again, slow deep breath in. Huff. Relax. Repeat with the Krishna's flute. Stop. Repeat. Repeat. Again. 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 And then a full breath in. So once you've done this 3, 4, 5 times, you are good to do the complete yogic breath. The complete yogic breath also for today, we will focus on the Krishna's flute maneuver with the complete yogic breath. Slow deep breath, or maybe one or two times more of this huffing technique. Yeah, just so you finish the 5 or so. Yeah, once again, please. Sometimes stick your tongue out. Sometimes to the side, other side. I don't know if I told you in the first session, but the lungs have a very large surface area, which I mentioned, but it also has 5 lobes. You can think of the lobes as pockets, different kinds of pockets in different parts of the lungs, 5 of them. And they're not so easy to cleanse. So when we do this different kind of breath and when we stick the tongue out, it just helps, at least that's the impression I get, that it helps clear different parts of the lungs. So you combine a few things, you get excellent results. So try these different things at different times. Yeah, once again, slow deep breath in. Huff. Relax. Repeat. Relax. Repeat. Relax. Repeat. Again. Yeah. So what I did was I combined the Krishna's flute maneuver with the tongue hanging or the tongue sticking out and in different parts of the mouth or face. And it helps a lot. So you can also try that. And hopefully many of you or some of you at least are beginning to expel a fair amount of phlegm, feeling lighter in your breath. And that's a great consequence. Right. Now the complete yogic breath, again, we will focus on the Krishna's flute maneuver. So in case I haven't told you, as you continue with this practice, at least initially for some time, even when I'm not there with you, try to do 15 rounds of the huffing technique, broken into 5, 5, 5 of first, just the simple technique, basic, from the lowest portion, expel all the way up, channel the breath up the spine. That's 5 of those. Then 5 with different squeezes, or if you like, the pelvic floor, the lowest portion, then the lower abdomen, upper abdomen, and so on. And then 5 with the Krishna's flute maneuver, which you know is combining with the different chakra areas. 5 with the chakra areas is essential. It's very powerful. So when you do it with the huffing technique, complete yogic breath, and then the last one that I will share with you in a little while, it'll help cleanse the nadis and the lungs, of course, but also the sushumna. Very powerful, very beautiful. You will not understand it in one day, but you will certainly begin to understand in a few weeks, because we don't know how unclean or how blocked the systems inside are. Right. So now slow deep breath in. We'll do a few of the complete yogic breaths with the Krishna's flute maneuver. Remember, in the complete yogic breath, you take a full breath, fill it up. If you combine with the Hanuman master breath, the filling up is in the front and the back. If you're not combining with the Hanuman master breath, it's all along the front, but the exhale starts at the base of the spine and moves up along the spine. Full breath out, wait a moment, and then continue with the squeezes or the Krishna's flute maneuver. Slow deep breath in. Exhale. All gone. Stop. Wait a moment. Continue with the Krishna's flute maneuver. Stop. Repeat. Stop. Repeat. Again. 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 You can actually feel the cleanse inside because the breath feels so different. Yeah, once again, slow deep breath in. And allow the exhale. Stop. Allow the exhale with the squeeze, the Krishna's flute. Again. Stop and then continue with the squeezes. If you're tired, you can take a breath, wait a moment, take a few breaths, relax a little more, and then continue so that you get at least 5 of these. Excellent. Now let's come to the third part of the technique, which is the Anulom Vilom or the Nadi Shodhan pranayam with elements of the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya. So to do the Anulom Vilom, take your hand, put the first 2 fingers at the base of your thumb. So now you have the thumb and the ring finger supported by the little finger. Your thumb goes to the right nostril and your ring finger can be manipulated easily to the left. See, watch. Easy. So the trick here is it should be simultaneous. When you move from the right to the left, simultaneous. It's not as if you leave the right, then engage the left. Leave the left and then engage the right. No, simultaneously. Otherwise, your breath will not flow correctly. So this is the first part. Once again, watch the fingers. Start by blocking the right, exhaling with the left. Start by exhaling with the left. When it's done, inhale with the left. All done, block the left, exhale with the right. All gone. Inhale with the right. Block the right. Exhale with the left. All gone. Inhale with the left. Block the left. Exhale with the right. All gone. Inhale with the right. Block the right. Exhale with the left. So very simple. Two things to keep in mind. You start by exhaling with the left. You block the right, start by exhaling with the left. And the nostril through which you exhale is the nostril through which you inhale. So you exhale through the left, inhale again through the left. Exhale through the right, inhale through the right. And then exhale through the left. This is the basic thing as far as the Anulom Vilom or the Nadi with that nostril. And then exhale with the other one. Exhale, inhale, and then switch nostrils. That's correct. Monica, Mahesh, Narayan, Dasji. Yes, correct. Exhale, inhale, switch. Perfect. I think she said it very beautifully. That's what you do. Now, when we combine with the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, what we begin by doing is we block the right, we exhale with the left, and then when it's all gone, we stop and then do some more, exhale some more, allow some more exhale to happen. And then stop and some more, and then inhale with the left. All eight, block the left, exhale with the right. All out, stop, wait a moment, relax the belly, continue, exhale with the right. Repeat, inhale with the right. Block the right, exhale with the left. All gone, stop, wait a moment, relax the belly, repeat. All gone, stop, relax belly, repeat. Inhale. Inhale with the left. If you want to stop the cycle, inhale with both nostrils or whichever happens. Is the voice clear? My computer saying network bandwidth is low. So is there any problem with the voice and picture? Any problem?
No, sir.
Everything
can
is
somebody
clear.
answer?
Everything is
Yeah,
clear.
it's all clear basically.
It says your network bandwidth is low. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Monica. Yeah, so that's what you do. You continue doing the same thing. Now go deeper, which means when you allow the exhale up along the spine that you have done in the complete yogic breath, that you've done in the huffing technique, nothing new, right? So now you focus on allowing the exhale up along the spine. First thing, once you have that in place, then you employ the Krishna's flute maneuver. Very simple. So start by exhaling with the left, allow the exhale up along the spine. Employ a little Krishna's flute maneuver. Inhale with the left. Block the left. Exhale with the right. All out. Stop. Continue. Use the Krishna's flute maneuver. Again. 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 Inhale. Block the right, out with the left. So I trust you've got it very clear. Now continue. Focus on inhaling, focus on exhales up the spine. And after the first exhale, second exhale onwards, use the Krishna's flute maneuver, which is the squeezes at the different chakra levels, lowest to the highest. Yes, Padmaji?
Sir, I just wanted to ask, when you say exhale, complete exhalation, and second time, relax your belly. While relaxing the belly also, little bit inhalation is happening. Is that okay? Naturally,
That's
it
not
is
ideal.
happening. Huh.
Yeah, that's not ideal. But you can train your body slowly over time not to allow the inhale. So if it's happening now, don't fight it too much. Let your mind tell your body to wait. The breath will come in time. The body need not stress over it. If you are relaxed, if your body is relaxed, it will not necessarily want the inhale.
But naturally, some air is going in. So is it that is okay?
See, like I just said, that's not okay. But if it's happening, let it be. Let your mind tell your body not to let that happen. But if it happens, so it's okay. It's not the end of the world. See, it's still your breath. It's still going inside you. It's going a little differently than you want it, but it's not the end of the world.
Because
it
first
may not
time,
be the
when the exhalation is, when I'm exhaling, that is going a longer way. It is smooth and long. But second and third time, there is nothing to exhale. So it's already done for longer time. So when relaxing the belly, so I am feeling like...
So then I'll tell you what you are doing wrong. When you allow the first exhale, you are doing an active exhale. Remember what I've been saying all this time. I've been saying you don't exhale. I'm saying allow the exhale to happen. So when you allow the exhale to happen, you do not use your stomach muscles so actively. But when you do the exhale, your stomach muscles are more strongly employed. When your stomach muscles are more strongly employed, you are actually actively pushing out air. That is why you get the sense that you need a breath, and that's why the automatic inhale happens. I hope that's clear. Ma'am, what is your name? Anjali Rajur Karji. Yeah. I hope that's clear.
Yes. And second and third time, we are actively contracting the belly.
Yeah, a little more, but still the focus is still on allowing the breath to leave. The focus is not on an active exhale, but naturally, because there is less air available, there may be a little more active there, maybe a little more. So it's okay. You'll find the balance. Continue. You'll find the balance.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
I have one quick
Raji
question.
says, sir, yes, please. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, when you're doing Krishna's flute, I'm letting my breath flow out without any effort. And should I wait until the breath is going out a stop before I start squeezing, or should I stop?
Yes. No, ideally, allow most of the breath, almost all the breath to leave. So you are not pushing out the air, but you're allowing whatever wishes to leave. That's it.
Okay.
Then you stop for a
because
moment.
When you said
relax
stop,
your belly.
I am still breathing. The breath is still going out.
That's okay. Perfectly all right.
Okay.
Because I am focusing not only on my breath, but also on giving instructions. So I'm losing more. I'm losing more air. So I need to stop sooner than you do.
Let it stop before you start the squeezing.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
So
Thank you, sir.
you allow that exhale to happen, wait a moment, relax your belly, and then with the next exhale, do the squeeze, the Krishna's flute maneuver.
Okay. Thank you.
Great, great, Jill. Thank you. No problem. Yeah, Raji, I'm not clear what you mean by give instructions again. Give instructions for what? Which part? And Anshu Kapoorji is saying we have to use, one second. Anshu Kapoorji is saying we have to use Krishna's technique with each exhale from left and right. Yeah, naturally, because that is what we are doing, no? Right, go on, Raji.
So first we have to inhale and then normal exhale we have to do. Then second exhale, we have to squeeze the pelvic area, then abdomen, and then continue. Is it correct, sir?
No, that is for the less refined technique. In the deeper technique, we use what is called the Krishna's flute maneuver. In the Krishna's flute maneuver, it's not just the pelvic area, lower abdomen, upper abdomen. It's not just that much. In the Krishna's flute, we do it chakra wise. So Muladhar, Swadhisthana, Manipura, and so on, higher, higher, higher. But when you are not able to do individually at each chakra level, then you can do the pelvic area, the lower abdomen, and so on. I hope that's clear, Raji.
Yes, sir. But it starts from second exhale, right, sir?
Ideally with the second exhale, because in the first exhale, there is too much air available. So your squeezes or the Krishna's flute maneuver will not happen very well. So therefore, allow that first breath to leave you. With the second exhale, start the squeezes or the maneuver.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You are welcome. Yeah, come on, let's do it again. Slow, deep breath in. After first the exhale with the left. You can do the maneuver if you like. Inhale. Block the left, out with the right. All gone. Stop. Relax the belly. Continue. Squeeze the, use the Krishna's flute maneuver. So continue, do a few rounds of this and observe how it's going. If there's any doubt, if there are any questions, you may address me. Yeah, I'm addressing Rituji, Ritu Chaddaji. How is it going for you, Rituji?
It's going good. I'm doing it, Abhi.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
This after the exhalation, the second inhalation, it's coming so forceful, so fast.
I'll tell you why. It's coming fast because when you are doing the first exhale, you are engaging your stomach muscles a little too much. So if you don't engage your stomach muscles so much, which means if you allow that exhale to happen, rather than an active exhale, allow the exhale to happen. That means you allow the breath to leave you up along the spine. It will not happen this way. Try again. See the difference. For all breath work, the more comfortable you are with belly breathing, the better foundation you make with the belly breath, better will be the results with all your breath work, different kinds of techniques. And I've already sent the videos to each of you individually whose details I had or whose details I was able to access. Some I may not have been able to. So what I'm doing now is I'm leaving my telephone number here. You may send me a WhatsApp message with your name and I'll add you and send you the details later. Also add you to the group. Subhaji is asking any suggestions if nostrils are blocked. Yeah, Subhaji, can you on your video, please?
I do. I have my video on.
Yeah. So what difficulty are you having? Is it the right nostril? Is it the left?
It's okay now as I started going, but there are other days when
Very good.
it's a little bit hard in the morning.
Okay. So when you start this process, when you start this Kriya, when you do the huffing technique, it will start cleansing. So both your nostrils will start flowing when you do the huffing technique. So on days that you find that your nostrils are blocked or seem to be more blocked, do a little more of the huffing technique. Do up to 15, number one. Number two, I think I mentioned in my session yesterday, the complete yogic breath. I have mentioned how the complete yogic breath, even without the Krishna's flute maneuver, even without elements of the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, on its own, the complete yogic breath is very, very powerful to cleanse the system and to open the nadis so that you are able to breathe better. So anytime you find that you are getting a little sniffy, a cold is coming, or there is a little blockage in the nose, nostrils, etc., do a little bit of that complete yogic breath. How do you do the complete yogic breath? Allow the breath to go to the lowest portion, hopefully the pelvic area. So collect like in a pot, allow your breath to collect at the bottom in the pelvic area, lower abdomen, upper abdomen, chest, shoulder, all the way up. When a full breath is in, allow the exhale to happen from the lowest portion, which is that ideally that is the tailbone, the base of the spine. Allow the exhales to start over there. Remember, I'm saying allow the exhales. I'm not saying actively exhale. Allow the exhales to happen from the base of the spine. As your breath starts leaving from the base of the spine, it starts clearing these blockages. It starts cleansing both the nadis. So once you've gone through this process for a while, you'll breathe much easier. Even when there is a blockage in one of the nostrils, you'll find that you are able to breathe better, or both nostrils are flowing easier. I hope that answers your question.
So would you say to continue with the huffing technique if the nostrils are still unblocked and not to go further, maybe abdominal?
No need to stop.
Continue on?
Do your huffing technique, do your complete yogic breath. And by the time you come to the complete yogic breath and you start doing the Krishna's flute maneuver, you will find that that blockage is gone. In most cases, sometimes it could be a little different, but in my experience, no matter what has happened, the moment I've started with this, it's all cleansed, it's all cleared. I never see that blockage anymore nowadays, almost never. And if it's there, it's a very gentle, it's a very mild blockage in one nostril, maybe almost not noticeable usually.
Thank you.
Right, you're welcome. Right. So please continue. I've shared the Google form once again, just in case anybody wants to fill that. And stay in touch for different kinds of breath work. Yeah, I want some feedback. Anybody noticing any change in their breath, ease of breath, and so on? Please do share. Anyone noticing expulsion of phlegm? If somebody's had issues, for example, asthma or COPD related issues with their lungs, and after doing this, if they've noticed any change, please share. No? Hasn't anybody noticed anything?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
When we do this inhalation, should our abdomen completely bulge out?
Not necessary. It's not like you're pushing air in. You are only relaxing the belly so that, whatever comes comfortably. We don't want to, like a balloon, force it to blow up. Not like that.
Okay.
You can do a little bit of ballooning if you like. I use the ballooning technique in some of my kriyas, but in this case, it's not necessary. However, if you're able to do it, if there is no real discomfort, continue. No problem.
When the abdomen is fully bulged out, it is a little bit difficult, I feel. Like
Yes, so that's why I don't suggest that. That is why I don't suggest that.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Is no one going to answer my question?
I have one quick comment and a question.
Yes, please.
Yeah, my exhale breath has definitely increased in length quite a bit compared to what I normally used to do. And also I have one quick question about the Krishna's flute. So when I come up the Mooladhara, there is not much of a squeeze. Of course, physically there is, but and then when I come to Manipur, I can squeeze a lot more air out. And then as I go up, it reduces. Is that normal, or should I not exert too much when I am at the Manipur chakra?
At this moment, I'm not asking anyone to exert too much pressure, because I want you to become comfortable with the technique. As you go deeper, then you start experimenting, use a little more pressure, use a little more intensity. But for starters, take it easy. Understand the technique, internalize the technique, see how it's affecting you, and then do the rest.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you too. Very good. Raji has a very interesting question. Raji's question is there any way to regain smelling senses lost due to COVID through breathing techniques? Very good. So Raji, in fact, I think yesterday I was mentioning how scientists have now started talking about the relationship between COVID and the vagus nerve. Vagus nerve is the Western understanding of the sushumna nadi. What we call the sushumna nadi is seen, even if it's not the same 100%, there is a lot of similarity, or there are a lot of commonalities between the two. So the Western scientists have started noticing this difference. I wrote about this in April last year. In fact, I'm going to share that article in one of the groups, in the Swaskosh Shuddhi group. I'll share that article with you. I wrote that 1 year back, saying how anyone who's had COVID may have noticed if they're aware of their sushumna, that the sushumna is getting affected. So different things get affected. In this case, the sushumna runs through all your major sense organs and other organs. So yes, it does affect your sense of smell. As you continue with this breath work, as you do the cleansing, even voice is affected because of COVID. They call this long COVID. So there is COVID, which is the main disease. Long COVID is the impact or the effect that continues long after COVID has gone or seems to have gone. The effects that linger on, it's called long COVID. So there is a huge connection between long COVID and the sushumna or the vagus nerve. If I can, I'll also share that article that I found, but you can find that online. If you do an online Google search, long COVID and vagus nerve, do these two words and you'll two terms and you'll find many articles about the connection. But I'll share the article that I wrote 1 year ago in April, just so that you have an idea. Okay, so it'll come back as you do this breath work. The Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya. If you like, you can join my other breath work programs. It'll help you tremendously.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, Sunita Sharma. It has also enhanced my energy levels. Yes, very good. My inhale and exhale are deeper. Today, the exhales were shorter as the phlegm removed was much more excellent. Clearing my throat was today's main task for me. Okay, fair enough. Lakshmi ji is saying, dear sir, I have allergic rhinitis. I feel dryness in the nose and ears, feel as though some fluids around. This happens after I wake up. Okay. Gargling should help you. Gargling should help you. And then if you do the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, keep some warm with you. If it feels very dry, take a sip or 2 sips of warm water and you should feel much better. But the technique is very powerful. You must use it and you must use it regularly. If and when, because we don't know how COVID might hit you, me, or anyone. If you've been practicing this technique, you'll be able to come out of whatever effects the COVID might leave on you much faster. That's a guarantee. I'm saying it because I've tried it, I've done it, I've sensed it, I felt it, and I've come out of it. So I can say with certainty. And I'm giving you the example of my own voice. 3 days ago when we started, my voice was very, very scratchy. It's so much better today already. At this moment, it's a little scratchier than it was in the morning, but it's still much better than it was the first day. So there is this connection, and breath work helps a lot. Yeah, anyone else who's noticed a reasonable or a substantial difference in the way this breath work is helping their breath, normal breath, or the condition of their lungs with asthma?
Yeah. This is Shiv. Yeah.
Go on.
So my
Yeah,
exhales are improving a lot since from the day 1. I mean, to day 2 and day 3. It's I mean really amazing. I'm surprised. On the positive side. And second thing is that squeezing at Mooladhara and Swadhisthana. That is fantastic. I mean, today it was I was not hurting, but yes, I was trying, but it was not happening. But today it's really very, very fantastic. Then up above Swadhisthana, I think that is where I'm facing some. I mean, it's not happening automatically. So I hope that maybe with the training of further practice, it will improve further to the upwards. That's what
Yes,
I have the confidence now, because the way my Mooladhara and Swadhisthana are reacting today, so I'm quite confident that it will definitely give the results if I keep on practicing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And if you run out of breath while doing the squeezes, you can do that the earlier version, which is squeeze at the pelvic floor or the pelvic and lower abdomen area, and then that area plus the upper abdomen, chest area, and then the whole thing. So you can try different variations and slowly you'll come to it. No problem.
Right. Yeah. Thanks.
Excellent. Very good. Anybody else? I do yoga asanas. Should this breathing be done before or after? You can do both ways, Jerome. You can try. In fact, you should try both. Sometimes do it before you do your yoga. Sometimes do it after you do your yoga, and see which one works better for you. I would normally suggest doing this before, because then your yoga asanas will be better. The flow of energy, the flow of breath will be much better. So you'll get better results from your yoga when you do that. But try both. See what works better for you. Right. Anyone else? Any other questions? So those who are asking or talking may continue with whatever you have to say or ask, but the others may continue with the practice. So don't stop your breath work that you are doing. Continue with this. And if and when you wish to say something, you may unmute yourself and ask or say something. Others can say or get any clarifications that you might want. Yes, Anshuji. Yeah, Anshuji, you had some question in the group, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The first thing I wanted to share my experience regarding the breath work. Like a few days back, I felt that there was some kind of itch or a block or something like there in the chest, but it is more relieved when I do it. When I have like 3 days back, it was different, and now I feel a little different, like more of the opening of the lungs kind of a thing. But still, I feel like there is a phlegm or whatever it is here, it is, but it is not coming out. I think you suggested gargle yesterday, so I'll be practicing that. But
so
that
one
has
more thing. One more thing.
Yes.
One more thing. So as you are doing the huffing technique, for example, or as you are doing the complete yogic breath, do a little tapping here. So you can go.
Okay.
Try this. It might just suddenly dislodge whatever is there and come out.
Okay. And yes, and like I started coughing also, like when I was doing this. So there is something I can understand, because there is softness here in the chest area where it was a little lump kind of a thing, I would say. Now, not a lump, or a stiffness was there, which is, I feel, a relaxed kind of a thing now. Maybe it has shifted up. And one quick question was like, if I feel a blocked energy at the back and it is moving, sometimes it is there on the lower back, and then I cannot move my lower back. Sometimes it is here, sometimes it is here, and sometimes it is here.
Hanuman master breath. Anshuji, Hanuman master breath. It's the answer to all these problems. I'm telling you, I had a severe fibromyalgia. You know what fibromyalgia is?
No, not.
It's a very strange condition that doctors don't really understand, but they understand that it's there. They give some very strong medicines for that, Lyrica, etc., some very strong medications for that. It's an unexplained pain, usually along the back, this part of the back, shoulders, and different parts of the back and so on. And people who suffer from fibromyalgia can go through their lives suffering from fibromyalgia. It just kind of stays with them, and it's very debilitating. It just saps all energy from them. They have too much pain. Sometimes the pain is horrible.
It is like that.
Okay, so I went through that for some time, and I'm a Hanumanji devotee, and Hanumanji is he's my breath guru. He's the one who gives me all these breakthroughs and insights which I share with people. So in tremendous pain one night, I said, Hanumanji, what are you doing to your bhakt? So much pain, I can't even sleep. Honestly, I couldn't sleep. I would just go right and left, and I wouldn't be able to sleep and so on. And then nothing happened that night, but a couple of nights later, I happened to breathe in a certain way, which I felt gave me some relief in the pain. Just a very subtle thing. I said, okay. Then I started doing that breath even as I was lying in bed, and I felt a little better. Next morning, I did some more. And then the following days, I did some more. And then when I would do my morning exercises, which used to be very painful, when I would do my morning freehand exercises, they would be very, very painful. Even freehand movements, they would hurt so much. But when I started doing this, little relief, a little easier. And then in a few days, at least while doing the exercises, that pain started reducing substantially. I continued with that. It took a while. It took almost a month because it was still a very basic thing that I was doing. I hadn't understood the technique well, but within a month that pain disappeared.
Okay.
And that's when I shared in one of the groups fibromyalgia relief through breath. I made an FB group for that. But as clarity came, this Hanuman Master Breath developed, clarity came on how to do it, etc. Then I formed this group called the Hanuman Master Breath group, where I shared the technique. I wrote an article explaining step by step what has to be done. And it gives tremendous relief in all kinds of pain. So please, you can join that group.
Okay, yes, I will.
And now,
and yes,
in much of my breath work, this Hanuman Master Breath is almost like the central thing in my breath work. Not in this program, but for example, in the Raise Your Vibration program, even in the Open Your Lotus program, and also in the ED program and so on.
Thank you.
You are welcome. There was a question, how should the progression be? Is there any maximum number? So, Sunita ji, 15 is okay for now, usually. Unless you feel you need more, you want to do a little more, you can try a little more, but 15 should be enough. Do it twice a day if necessary. See, in any case, 15 rounds of huffing, then 15 rounds of complete yogic breath, and then 15 rounds of the Anulom Vilom with the Krishna's flute maneuver, etc. It's quite a bit. Vishala ji, you had a question. You have raised your hand. Vishala ji, you'll have to unmute yourself, Vishala ji, if you want to say something. Vishala P, or am I mispronouncing the name? Okay. Gayatri ji is saying, sir, I have been having a lot of phlegm coming out without even doing huffing. Have read that phlegm up to a level is good, yes, as it protects the lungs. How much of phlegm is normal? Okay, too many questions. Long COVID has given me a dry cough, which is slowly reducing. Okay, so Gayatri ji, there is a certain amount of phlegm is actually good for the body. That is why the body produces it. The problem is when it overdoes it. So if it overdoes it, then it becomes, it comes in the way. For example, your breathing is heavy, your heart rate may go up and so on. So that is when you need it more. But if you don't have so much of phlegm build up in your system, then you don't need to do all this so much. But you can just do the Krishna's flute maneuver, and maybe just do the Krishna's flute maneuver with the complete yogic breath and the Anulom Vilom with elements of this Krishna's flute maneuver. You'll do good.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you, Jatji. Yeah, there was another question. Long COVID is giving me dry cough, which is slowly reducing. Okay, fine, very good. Yeah, so I'm still waiting for somebody who had raised their hand earlier. Okay, Sunita ji, yeah, go on.
Yes, sir. You were talking about
Fibromyalgia.
Myalgia. So was that the pain continuous? Because even I had it just one before COVID, and it came back after I got recovered. So is it a continuous pain? Because I had it from the side to my hand.
Yes, it's a continuous pain
throughout the day.
It's very painful, yeah, and also at night, right? So it could be fibromyalgia.
But it would increases anytime. So when it increases, it becomes unbearable.
It also, yeah, and it also moves. So the pain can move from here to a different part of the body and so on. So do the Hanuman Master Breath. You'll find a lot of difference in this. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
You do a lot of yoga, etc. So it will be much easier for you.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah, Shilpa ji. No, welcome.
Hi, I have a question.
Yes, Shilpa ji.
I have a block in my nose, and when I get up, I have to take out the phlegm continuously, keep coming out one by again and again. I take out, it blocks, again it comes. So what can be? And when I'm breathing also, this is blocked. Morning, especially left, later day, sometime it is right. So it is blocked.
Yeah. So gargling along with the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, and if you can do the Jalneti, even better. So gargle, do Jalneti, and this Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, within a few weeks you should feel tremendous difference. If you like to put that oil, you know, the nasya, what is called nasya, a couple of drops of oil in each nostril, even mustard oil, good mustard oil, even that helps to clear all this. So you can try all of these techniques.
Because
You'll
when
start feeling much
I'm
better.
doing that huffing, I feel that it is clear.
Yeah.
But when I want to do the Nadi Shuddhi, this is blocked for me. And the phlegm clumps, I have to take out the phlegm from my nose.
Yeah. So if there is an excess phlegm, it has to come out. And it's best that it comes out. We don't want to hold it back. We need to throw it out. So don't worry about it coming out. Worry if it's blocking but not coming out. Then there is a concern. So do the Kriya, do your gargle, and do the Neti. You'll do very well, Shilpaji.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome. Shilpaji, you can lower the hand now. Sir, would like to know if it helps to cure the frozen shoulder. Kamakshi ji, the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya will help in some way, but the main help will come from the Hanuman Master Breath. You can learn the Hanuman Master Breath technique in the Facebook group, same name, Hanuman Master Breath. You can join it. You can watch the videos. You'll have to search a little because there is a lot of other information as well. So you'll have to hunt for the video that explains the Hanuman Master Breath. There is also an article. Read the article, follow the video, and you'll do well. Otherwise, you can join one of my programs where I teach different techniques. And like I said, Hanuman Master Breath is central to most of the breath work that I teach. If you haven't joined the programs, or if you haven't joined the group, you can send me a message. I've shared my number. I've also shared the Google form. The group is called Hanuman Master Breath. I'll just type it out here. That's the name of the group, even on Facebook, and it's all caps. So that's why I've typed it as all caps. If you do the search on Facebook, you'll come to the group, join the group. You'll have to do a little search, but you'll find it. Okay, anyone else? I have a request to all of you. You've done this program, and hopefully you will continue with this and see how it's affecting you, improving things for you. Having done it, if you can make a short video, tell us your name, 30 seconds to 1 minute, not very long. Your name, the name of the program that you've done, how it helped you, and whether you would recommend it to others, and so on. It would be very helpful. It'll encourage other people also to do the program. Okay, anyone else? Anything else to say or ask?
So, Sunata,
Yes,
I had one question, because this actually is for my brother. He had tonsils, so he couldn't breathe from one nose when he was small. We got that sorted.
Your
Now
voice
they
is
say
breaking.
that.
So,
Okay.
one second.
So can you?
Your voice is breaking.
Can you hear me
what
now?
you said.
Wait.
Your brother?
Yeah, my brother had this. He couldn't breathe from one nose properly when he was small, so he got tonsils. So they said maybe it is because of that. That was removed when he was small. But now the doctors are telling him that one of this bones of his nose is like a little inside. So he either needs to get it operated because his nose remains, blocked. So I will definitely recommend your sessions to him. But will this help him? So Shuddhi Kriya or Hanuman breath help him? Because and he also puts those nasal drops. But I think because of that, he started getting some pain. If he stops putting the nasal drops, he gets pain in his ears. I'm assuming that because of the salt deposit around the ears he starts getting that dryness when he stops putting the nasal drops. So you think yeah, I'll definitely recommend this, but is there anything that, or he should go through surgery?
So if see, he can go through surgery if he really wants, if he wants an easier solution. But yeah, if you want to try these techniques for some time, see how they are affecting. I'm sure all this breath work will definitely make things better. But if it's a mechanical issue, because if the bone is overgrown, it becomes a mechanical issue. It might need a mechanical intervention. So, and
it becomes very
there
difficult.
are certain things.
No, sir, say, go ahead.
Yeah, go on. Yeah,
no, I'm like, it becomes very difficult.
Doctors are.
Excuse me, I think gel neti is very useful for that treatment. And sutra neti is also, but sutra neti is some tough, but gel neti is very easy and it works fantastically.
Beautiful.
Yeah, thank
so,
you.
Sunita
Thank
ji,
you.
that's
So,
for you.
sorry, sir. Sir, to block. Yeah. Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir, for over talking. Sorry.
No. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No problem. No problem. Yeah. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anything? Right. So I think we're done for now, and we can do our 3 ohms and sign out for today. I'm always available if you have any questions, if you have any doubts, you can always send me a message and I tend to respond fairly soon. Okay, so slow deep breath. Thank you all. Wish you all much better and easier and smoother breathing and a better life in the days ahead. Thank you. Namaste, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.